This course is about grassroots communities of former victims of Colombia's war. The course is meant to give students a deep dive into what alternative justice looks like. That's not just Western ideas, but decolonizing ideas of justice, decolonizing ideas of state-centric peace building, which is often the focus. But what about the people on the ground who need to live this new society every day? And how do you reconcile with your neighbor that you used to be in conflict with?
I think something that I learned through this program is that peace takes an overarching support from the community and this kind of mindset that everybody needs to have to work towards. It's not just through legislation, like it kind of takes a whole personality shift from the people. Like we want to build something better, not only for ourselves, but for the future.
Their primary goal is to make peace possible in Colombia, as are the communities that we're engaging with.
The subject matter was very interdisciplinary. We learned about like every single side of the conflict and civil war, and we got to engage with people who had lived through this, who were part of it.
We met former guerrilla fighters and they were even on the FBI watch list, and we got the opportunity to ask them questions and learn about their experiences, and they realized that it was just causing more chaos than ultimately overthrowing the government, which was their goal in the beginning. They had no other way of going about things than peace. That was the only option.
Everyone that we will be meeting with is committed not only to building peace, but to teaching about peace building. These are good people trying to do something really, really hard.
We visited an Indigenous community and they welcomed and helped set up one of the reintegration camps for former combatants, because a lot of the combatants were Indigenous people who were like removed from their families or like didn't have that connection to the indigeneity that the community did. And so they wanted to help them reintegrate them back into society and provide a home for them.
One of the things that I definitely will take away from this program is the culture of forgiveness and how, despite people facing, terrible atrocities and going through so much, like they still see a bright future at the end of the road, and they feel that it's necessary to forgive in order to move forward.
A community that's also being terrorized by the violence can also say, but those are our children. Hope is a discipline, and these people are putting it to work, and it's really inspiring, and it's like, oh yeah, maybe the world can be different.
It was like the most insane experience ever in the best way possible. The sheer amount of stuff we got to do and different kinds of experiences. We got to do some traveling. We got to speak with like Indigenous leaders in their community, which were doing some really inspiring work. It was like everybody was so welcoming. The university was incredible, and they really facilitated like the best experiences for us. And I think I learned more in that one period than I could have possibly learned about the same subject in like 2 years of college classes. I think it was just definitely one of the most incredible experiences of my life.
Cali, Colombia is a country that's a lot of things. It's not only a country where there's been a war going on for a long time. It's also a country that's full of life and beauty and amazing cultural diversity, biodiversity. We'll go salsa dancing, we'll eat wonderful food, we'll see incredible geography, and we'll see beautiful things.